Okay, welcome back, boys and girls, to another lesson with Miss Brown. I have two helpers here with me today. I have Miss Keese and I have Miss Imani. And today we are going to be showing you a strategy to help you remember the definitions of vocabulary words. So reading is very important, but there are many facets to reading. You have to be able to decode the words, pronounce them. You have to be able to understand what you are reading, and you also have to be able to know what words mean. So we were talking about context clues this week. That's using the clues around the word to figure out what it means. And today I'm going to give you a strategy for learning definitions. You can use this strategy for every subject, not just for language. You can use it if you are studying a foreign language. You can use it for math. You can use it for science. It's a pretty good strategy. So for this activity, you are going to need some index cards. You are going to need a pair of scissors, and you are going to need a good marker. If you don't have index cards, just get some blank paper and just cut it up into the size of index cards. Okay? All right, so I'm going to give these girls a card each for now. All right, so how this strategy goes is that it's very, very simple. It's called a jigsaw. What happens is you are going to write your term on one side of the card and then the definition on the other, and then cut it up. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to share 4 vocabulary words, and let's pretend that these are 4 words that I want you to learn because you're going to be having a test on these words. So before we begin, I want to make sure that these girls don't know what the words mean. Do you know what the word suffrage means? Yes or no? Okay. Do you know what the word ubiquitous means? No. Do you know what the word diverted means? No. Do you know what the word esteemed means? What?
Like, you think about something?
You think about something. Not quite. Okay, so these are 4 vocabulary words, and the girls are admitting that they don't know what these words mean. So the first step is that whatever words you want to learn, you have to take the word, and then you have to write the word at the top, and then you write the definition at the bottom. Okay, so you have to leave some space in between. So for example, our first word is esteemed. Esteemed means greatly admired. So you admire somebody greatly. Okay? Our next word, diverted. So diverted means change direction. Okay, so you have to write the term at the top, some space in between, because we're going to be doing something with it, and then the definition at the bottom. Next word, ubiquitous. Ubiquitous means it is everywhere. So if something is ubiquitous, it's everywhere. And the last word, suffrage. Suffrage means a right to vote. Okay, so this activity is called jigsaw. What you do next is you have to separate the vocabulary word from the definition as a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, so I'm going to take my scissors now. I'm going to separate these two in a pattern. Okay, so now you can see that I separated esteemed from its definition, greatly admired, and it's in a pattern. All right, so like a jigsaw piece. Okay, so now, I'm going to put this right here, so you can still see it. Okay, so now I'm going to give a card to Keese, and Keese is going to have to separate the definition diverted from change direction. But she has to make sure that she doesn't do the same pattern I did. So she can either do zigzag, she could do one big swirl, but it has to be different from my pattern. Okay, so this is how Keese separated her words. So it's definitely different from mine, so I'll put hers so she can see both of them. Okay, so now I'm going to ask Imani to separate ubiquitous from its definition. It is everywhere. Okay, Imani, so make sure that your cut is different from my cut and Keese's cut. So I'm going to press on pause while she's cutting. Okay, so Imani just finished her cut, and then Keese is going to do the last one. Suffrage, which is right to vote. Okay. So basically you just write the term and then the definition, and you have to make sure each cut is different from the others because we're going to be working on a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, thank you. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to mix them all up. Mix them, not off the table, Imani. Okay, so mix them all up, and I'll try to keep them this way so that you can still see the words. Okay, so let me just have them this way so that the boys and girls out there can see our words. Okay. Oops.
I can even tell which goes where now.
All right, so you're supposed to use the cut to actually help you. So this is how it can go. It can go in a bunch of different ways. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to hold up the word diverted. Okay, so now you have to find the definition for diverted. So you have to look at the cut to find the puzzle piece. So Keisha, you want to find this one?
Yes.
Diverted. Go ahead. Okay, let's put it together. Do they fit? So what's the definition of diverted?
Change direction.
Okay, change direction. So that's one.
It's upside down in the can.
Okay. Next, esteemed. Okay, go ahead, Amani. Find esteemed. Look at the cut. Okay, so what's the definition for esteemed?
Greatly admired.
Greatly admired. So we have two. Okay. Next, suffrage. Keys? Here you go. Take it.
This one.
Okay, so you can take and put them together. What's the definition for suffrage?
Right to vote.
Right to vote. And then the last one, ubiquitous. Face it that way.
It is everywhere.
It is everywhere. Okay? All right, so we did that way. And so now we're going to go backwards. Okay? A right to vote. Who can find it first? Quickly. Right to vote.
Got it.
What is it?
Suffrage.
Suffrage. Okay. Next one. It is everywhere. Say it.
Ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous. They are correct. Change direction. Say it.
Diverted.
Diverted. Okay, and pause off. And the last one, greatly admired. Anybody? Quickly. Say it.
Esteemed.
Esteemed. Okay, so now I'm going to make it harder. Okay, so this round is going to be a little bit harder, so let's see if you can find it first. Okay, so I'm just going to say what the vocabulary word is, and you have to find the definition, but I'm hiding the puzzle piece. Okay, ready? And don't just grab anything, think about it, okay? Ready? Esteemed.
Wait.
Esteemed.
We both picked wrong.
Let me turn around. I'll turn around.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Now you can read them, girls. Okay,
Yeah,
esteemed. Esteemed. Say it.
Greatly admired.
Greatly admired is esteemed. Okay. Next. Suffrage.
Right to vote.
Suffrage means right to vote. Next. Diverted. Say it.
It is everywhere. What? It is everywhere.
Diverted?
That's change change direction.
So what do you want it to be? Which one is for diverted? If you're diverting, what does that mean?
Change direction.
Okay, so diverted does mean to change direction. Don't be silly. And the last one, ubiquitous?
It is everywhere.
It is everywhere, okay? So, as you can see, after a few minutes, the girls have a better understanding of what these words mean. Did you know these words before?
No.
But now, do you kind of have a little, okay, I kind of know what they mean, yeah. So this is a great strategy. So if you need to learn science terms, if you need to learn terms for music, math facts, this is one way that you can learn terms. So for the words that you did not get correct, the 10 words that we did today on vocabulary, I think it was level 4. It was a different group. Level 4, whatever words you got wrong, I want you to make some jigsaw puzzles and practice learning those words for Friday. Okay, so don't worry about the third sheet, just for page 1 and 2. Whichever ones you got wrong, make some jigsaw puzzles, and we're going to do a competition game on Friday, but you're going to have to know all 20 words. Okay, so thank you for your help, girls.
You're welcome.
You can say bye to your friends.
Bye.
Okay.